icon.
Cementing her status.
She's a legend.
One of music's biggest stars.
And she is the moment.
Yay! Hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing why are they dreaming about you? Because I've been getting so many people that have been telling me in person during this Mercury retrograde that they've been dreaming about a lot of people from their past, and it's been so vivid and so random. And so I just feel like there's a lot of this energy of like people dreaming of each other. You might be dreaming of people, they might be dreaming of you. And if they are, why are they dreaming of you? Why is this occurring? What are their dreams kind of trying to tell them? What are they about? What should you know? And what are their next actions because of this dream, if there are any? So we're going to be looking into all of that today to figure out exactly what happened. And the reason why this also came to me, you guys, because this was so crazy, was I was just shuffling my love radio. And all of a sudden, I heard two songs back to back that were about dreaming. And then I told my partner, Zach, about it. And then a few hours later, while he was on Discord with some of our friends, I heard two more songs that were about dreaming the same day. And so I wrote them all down, and each of the piles has one of the songs. I kind of like randomly shuffled them, put them all throughout here. So I'll be curious to see like how it comes up and in what order. But I thought that was so like telling, and so I'm like, oh my god, clearly we have to do a video about dreams this week. So definitely let me know how this resonates for you guys. I am trying to get to 15,000 subscribers, so if you do like this video, if you have been watching me for a while but maybe you're not subscribed, now is definitely the time to hit the subscribe button. I remember I was watching like 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚 the other day, and she was like, oh, I'm trying to get to like 10 million, and I have been watching her for a while and I wasn't even subscribed to her channel. So I was like, girl, of course I'm gonna help you out. So it is free to subscribe, and it really does help out even the smallest creators like myself really just make their dreams a reality. So I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart to those of you who have already subscribed, who have been supporting me from day one. I love you guys, and I'm praying that I can just keep giving you guys more and more and more every single time and every single week. But yeah, I'm so excited. Obviously, if you guys have not already checked out the vlog, definitely go check out the vlog, as there is going to be another one on this channel, and I've got a lot of really fun vlogs coming your way, so definitely stay tuned. Some old, some new. In the next one, by the way, you guys, I've been saying it was going to be Dublin, but Dublin just has such a Christmas energy to it that I think I'm going to save that one for December, and I'm actually going to pull in some of the ones from my other channel that have a little bit more summer energy, so definitely stay tuned for those. And then yeah, I've already filmed like 100 more, so it's just a matter of like how it's kind of gonna go. I'm trying to like release them based on like the energy around it. So if it's like a fall energy, it's gonna be released around fall time versus like summer versus winter versus, you know, just that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is like going as to plan. I maybe should have even saved London until January or December of this year, as it is Christmassy as well, but I just could not wait. I really wanted to share London with you guys because that one was such a fun one. That one was a new one, and then yes, oh my gosh, so tons of yapping today, but let's just get right into the reading today because this has to come out this afternoon. So y'all are seeing this the morning I am, or the afternoon that I'm recording this today, and I am normally never this late. So yeah, let's see if 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚 can edit this and get it out by noon today. I probably will be able to, but if I stop fucking yapping. Okay, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pause the video if you need more time, but let's just go on ahead and jump right into things today with pile number 1. Woohoo! Okay, pile number 1. I'm hella excited. Let's go on ahead and get right into your reading today. So these are going to be your cards. I'm going to save these for after the tarot. But let's go ahead and just start off and open up and see which one of the songs that you guys got for the reading today. And then we'll go on ahead and shuffle The tarot, oh my gosh, no sleep tonight. Okay, I love this because specifically, I was hearing this one before we even got started, but I was hearing, I've got you on my mind, and something, and I can't think of anything else. I think that's what she says, but it's basically a song about getting no sleep tonight because you're thinking about somebody so much. And it can also be about the fact that somebody's not getting any sleep tonight because of winky kind of fun stuff. So that's gonna be your song for this pile, No Sleep Tonight. I forget who it's by. Somebody in the comments could remind us. I know some of the other songs, but I was like, your girl is running to film this today. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle this. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decor. I always try to like link them down below. There's a little incense on there if I think of it. But this deck is very like 2000s yoga baddie, and it has incredible visuals. So if you're somebody that's newer to tarot, and you're looking for a good deck upgrade, this is definitely one that I would recommend because the visuals are still all there. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. Okay, let's see. Why is this person dreaming about you? Why is this person dreaming about you? Okay, I might not take those, but let's see how many we have. Let's kind of judge these over. I think we can fit all of them. Ooh. Ooh. Obviously love the moon card, very biased. Perfect. Okay, so why is this person dreaming about you? I feel like this person has a lot of love energy for you, which is very interesting because we do have the Queen of Swords here. And the Prince of Swords. I feel like this person was very indecisive at one point or the other within this connection. Felt like this person could not make up their mind. So whether this was like a friend or a lover or a family member, they just couldn't make up their mind whether or not they actually wanted to stay in your life, or they just couldn't make up their mind whether they wanted to really commit to this connection. If this was a partner, they were just extremely indecisive. They could not make up their mind for the life of them. And I feel like because of that, the Queen of Swords is here. So you really had to like cut them off, or if you didn't cut them off, you really kind of put them in their place or told them something that they definitely needed to hear in order to get things to the next level. Because especially with the Two of Cups, the Prince of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Cups, it feels like when this person was first approaching you, because we do have two princes here, so that's kind of like they're a little bit lower than the king energy. It feels like this person wasn't really giving you any serious commitment or any serious offerings. Even if this was a friend, it was like they were very flaky. Like they would never like maybe they would hold you off until they had better opportunities, or they'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll go out with you, but I'm just waiting to hear like literally anything else. So this just feels like that kind of a person where they had some love to give, but they lack maturity is what I was trying to say, basically, at a time in which they were in your life. And so I feel like this person could definitely be thinking about you very heavily right now, especially during this Mercury retrograde. And I think that's why they're dreaming about you, especially with this Queen of Swords. It's like a moment in time is really playing back in their head. But I'm hearing you were right. So I feel like it, like if you were kind of like a boss ass bitch to this person, a baddie, like had to cut them off or tell it like it is, or had to be like, hey, I'm not putting up with this because you're clearly treating me like shit. You know, like you're clearly not being decisive. You're clearly not being a good friend, a good partner, because you're not committing to me. Like you're just kind of staying open to something better to come along, but who's to say something better is ever going to come along? And then guess what? Nothing better ever did, because it was just things and people that kind of matched that vibration that they were at currently. And so I feel like that's why they figured out that you were right, is because the people that they were hanging around, it just really wasn't emotionally fulfilling, I want to say, especially because we do have the King of Cups energy here. So it does feel like this person has leveled up since then. Now, clearly, you know, this is a general reading, so you always want to check this person in person. But it does feel like, especially with the Three of Pentacles, that this person's been doing a lot of work on themselves. So I see that they've been dreaming of you because there's something that they did wrong that they wish that they could have done differently, or now it's like they're trying to see if they can come back. Like if there's some way that this person can kind of like come back into your life. But with the Eight of Cups here, it's a lot of unknown energy. Like this person's very afraid of the unknown. They don't know what's going to happen. And especially with the Moon card here, I feel like you're very mysterious to them. There could be some distance here. It just feels like they don't know you as well as they used to. And so reapproaching this connection, which kind of does feel like their next action here, their next step, would be a little bit difficult. And I am leaning towards like maybe this is a reading about love too for the majority of you guys, just because we do have the Lovers here and the Two of Cups. But if not, then it just kind of talks about reciprocity. Like this person just wasn't a very I don't know, I don't know the right word there, but I just keep hearing reciprocity. Like they just weren't willing to put into the connection what you were putting into the connection, especially being represented as the Prince of Cups. Like that tells me that even if they were, it was just so pathetic. It's like, you know, they weren't, you know, they just weren't putting in as much as you were putting in. But with the Lovers card here, like it definitely feels like this person does have some kind of like connection to you, whether that be karmic or, you know, soul. It does sometimes feel like, especially with the Lovers card, that it can be a little bit on the karmic side. But it's interesting here because we do have the King of Cups, so, and the works. I really do feel like this person's been working on themselves to give you something a lot more solid, like a solid offering, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, because that does talk about something like a lot more tangible, solid, an offering, but not necessarily of love, just of kind of like stability. So that could be like an offering of friendship first. So yeah, I totally could see that this pile could be, you know, friendship, family kind of relationships, but I do feel a lot of you guys, it is love, especially with the King of Cups energy there, and the No Sleep Tonight song as well, because I do feel like this person's been getting no sleep. This person, especially with the Lovers card too, could be a little bit of a party animal. Maybe you were as well. Maybe that, like if this was like a friendship, this person was kind of like still potentially on that path of like, woo, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna party, I'm gonna have fun. Whereas you guys were more on the path of like, okay, it's time to get fucking serious. Like, I'm the Queen of Swords. I've had my fun, but I feel like the fun has only led me. I'm not saying that you guys don't have fun anymore, because clearly you do. I feel like if anything, y'all tear up the town when the time is right. But I feel like you've been so focused on like emotional things too. I'm hearing I've been caring for my parents. So maybe you guys have been caring for your parents. Maybe some of you guys just had kids. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about having kids or wanting to get married, wanting to kind of like, you know, just, I don't want to say like have a very traditional life, but the Queen of Swords does kind of talk about, you know, logic, like thinking very logically and being intelligent. And yeah, maybe that was something where you guys were like in college with this person and it feels like you wanted to continue down a much more serious route, whereas they didn't. Or what I'm also hearing too is a scenario in which like, you know, like maybe this person got married and you didn't. And so now all of a sudden they're thinking like, oh, like I have to think like a married person or whatever. And you were like, no, like you can still think like just a regular fucking person. You just have a ring. Like it shouldn't make you a different person, you know? Or like some of you guys could have dealt with maybe just a partner that like got a job, or maybe they had more money than you, and so they were kind of always acting just a little bit higher than thou, you know, like this Page of Swords energy where it's just I'm indecisive because there might be something better coming along. And it's like, buddy, like even if something better does come along, like say for example they do get a friend that is rich, that can, you know, measure up to their level of wealth, even if that is the case, it doesn't mean that that person coming in is going to be a good, wholehearted person, if that makes sense. Like, just because you have a lot of money, or just because you're married, it doesn't mean that you're a good fucking person. It doesn't mean that you have more maturity now, because you can commit to somebody like that. You know, like, I know plenty of people that have gotten married to the complete wrong person at a super young fucking age. And so it's like, you never know. Like, just because you're married, it doesn't just automatically give you this like higher than thou authority over other people or wisdom that the rest of us are lacking, you know? Or just because you have money, it doesn't mean that you are so much more wise than thou. I can understand though, like people that have money wanting to spend time or wanting to be around other people that have money because they feel like they might be used by somebody that has less than them. But I feel like thinking like that is very okay, they're giving me the term like Peaky Blinders, you know, like it's just giving the energy of like, yeah, okay, sure, you can do that, but like, is it really going to be helpful? Like, is putting on these blinders for yourself and shunning out all poor people really going to help you be a better person? If anything, I feel like it won't. This is very interesting here, okay, because we have love for the third time. So if anything, I feel like there is a lot of love within this connection still, whether this be a friendship or a partnership or a family member that maybe you had to cut ties with. There is still so much love within this connection. There is still so much love. And I do feel like if this is a romantic interest, like this person definitely is in love with you as well. Yeah, like I was literally just watching the movie Pretty Woman last night, and they're playing it in my head because I feel like it's so telling to like this pile, you know, like he literally picked up a prostitute. Hey, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but he literally picked one, like a lady like that up and kind of judged her because of her lifestyle or because of, you know, the way that she was carrying herself. And yeah, like I'm even seeing the delicious moment in that movie where she goes into that shop and she's like, you guys work on commission, right? And they were like, yeah. And she's like, well, look, I was willing to spend. Big mistake, huge. Because before they rejected her because she wasn't rich enough for them or she didn't look wealthy enough. And then she comes back in with like 15 bags of like designer clothing and she's like, big mistake, huge. And so that's the kind of like deliciousness that I'm getting off of this pile. It's like, feels like this person really, you know, screwed the pooch. Yeah, especially with that love card though. I do feel like the majority of you guys, this will be some kind of love offering coming in here. I mean, we do have love, the lovers, Two of Cups, the King of Cups. Like it does feel like there's somebody here that wants to sort of establish some kind of baseline of friendship with you so that way they can move into something a lot more in depth as well. Yeah, like giving you guys something really solid, like a very solid offering, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. Not unsuccessful plans, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, which is interesting because especially with the Eight of Cups there, like it does feel like there's some kind of like step into the unknown that this person wants to make or take. Yeah, and I feel like this person could definitely be dreaming about unsuccessful plans or something that went like unsuccessfully with you. In need of help, assistance, guidance, period of prosperity, abundance. Yeah, psychic ability, trust your intuition. News of a birth or new business opportunity as well. So I feel like maybe this person is dreaming about like your success. Maybe you are very successful. Like maybe that's something that really kind of like flipped the switch within this connection, was like this person, you know, like the big mistake, huge energy that I was getting. Like this person like could have really dropped the ball in thinking that like, oh, like you're poor, or oh, you know, like, yeah, like you, I don't know why you've never been married, or like, oh, whatever this was that was really like, you know, kind of shifting this connection. I feel like this person, like, again, put themselves on a pedestal without even realizing that, like, you were meant for so much more greater things than what was happening. And yeah, I'm even seeing like this, maybe this person's friends could have like steered them away from you. Like it's just something where it's like, there feels like there's a very delicious moment that either like did happen or is going to happen or is like currently happening, because I'm getting like this person could be like watching your social medias, kind of like stalking them and seeing just how well like things are working out for you. Like maybe they're seeing news of the fact that like you did get some kind of like new offering or new business opportunity, and it feels like that could be like what they're dreaming about as well. It's like just kind of like some big moment. They could even be like a little bit of a prophetic dreamer too, and just kind of see like how everything is just working out so well for you in their dreams, and then they wake up and it ends up being like really, really true. Like I really do feel like like they're seeing you in like this period of prosperity that they never really saw you in before. Yeah, so like, I don't know, like maybe some of you guys are finally getting married. Maybe some of you guys are, again, like getting business opportunities, making a lot more money, coming into a lot more success. And it's like now this person is definitely interested in reaching out, because I feel like they're dreaming about you so much. They might even reach out like for some kind of help, assistance, or guidance, because I do feel like you're very intuitive. Like you do have a very strong intuition, something that even you need to trust a little bit more, because I'm getting that y'all could even be getting some kind of downloads like about this connection, or about like maybe you're even dreaming about this person. And I feel like the dreams that you are having could be very similar to the ones that this person is having as well. Yeah, and it just feels like especially with the no sleep tonight, yeah, I'm hearing, so let's make this a little more obvious. I get what I want, and I want you to get with me. Okay, yeah, so I feel like this person might be making things a little bit more obvious about like that they are interested in you. Whereas before, maybe they were being very subtle. Maybe they did already come in with like this offering of Ace of Pentacles, but they're trying to figure out like, okay, well, how can I turn this into love? Or how can I make this something that is actually a lot more beneficial for you, to the point where like you actually want to keep this person in their life. Like maybe they're going to come in offering you some kind of help, assistance, or guidance as well. But yeah, that just feels like there was something like, I feel like they're dreaming a lot about like how successful you are. Like they're seeing you as like on red carpets, accepting awards, like running your own company and being very successful at it. Yeah, going through this period of prosperity and abundance. And it feels like, yeah, like that's why this person finally feels comfortable being in your life, which is so weird, because it's like they should feel like that no matter what, you know, like they should have felt like that no matter what. But yeah, it just feels like this person could have been very immature when they first met you. But let's see what your dream cards are. Falling, Imbalance, and Wasteland. Ooh, I've never seen Wasteland before. Yeah, so again, with the Two of Cups and the imbalance, like it just feels like this person could be dreaming about like how they kind of snubbed you or just didn't treat you correctly in the most balanced way. With Wasteland here too. I'm kind of curious about that one. And Falling. Falling, I definitely see that this person could literally be falling in their dreams, but I also see that it could be like they're finally falling for you, or they're finally like going on dates with you in their dreams, and they're like, oh my gosh, like allowing themselves to really fall in love. Whereas before, again, like with that indecisiveness, like this person just was not falling. Yeah, the Wasteland is giving me the vibes of like they're finally waking up to all of the toxicity that's surrounding them. Like it just feels like they went down such a toxic route and surrounded themselves with people that like sure are on their level, you know, like maybe they did have the money, maybe they did have the looks, you know, maybe they did have the marriage or the kids or whatever that they felt like made them a better person. But in reality, the people that they attracted that were just like that are just toxic. Like it's all just a big wasteland. And I feel like that's also kind of what they're dreaming about too, is like maybe they see you in their dreams and you're on like in like another world or on like another land where it seems like it's all green and floral and beautiful. I'm seeing 7-Eleven on the clock. I think, is it 7-Eleven today? 7:10. My bestie's birthday is on 7-Eleven, and it's tomorrow, and it's one of my lucky numbers. So definitely wish her a happy birthday. But with the Wasteland, I do feel like, again, there's just like this person in their dreams. I feel like they're sitting in this wasteland, and maybe it's all barren too. Like they feel like they don't really have any help or guidance around them. And if they do, like it feels like it's fake, you know, like it doesn't feel like it's based off of anything legit. It just feels like they have a lot of toxicity around them. And it feels like you are the only person that would ever really be like, hey, knock this off. Like, okay, someone's doing some kind of yard work outside. That might be a sign for some of you guys to do yard work, but I had to close my windows because it was way too fucking loud. But basically, you had someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Chair filled, so someone new is entering your life. Heartache over what you no longer have. New job, career, and chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, so I really do feel like maybe there was something to do with like the chair ended up being filled. Like somebody else kind of came in and replaced you in this person's life. Like maybe there could have been a third party interference, because especially with wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah, like they keep showing me pretty woman, and it's kind of like the business guy, the other business partner in that, the friend of the businessman that's like falling in love with the pretty woman. And he like basically tries to come between them and tries to be like, oh, like she's not good enough for you, or what will people think of you like dating this woman, you know, like. And so that's exactly what I'm thinking of, like when I'm thinking about this connection that you guys are in. Like I really do feel like there was a wedge, someone that was like, you can't be with this person because they're not good enough for you, or this person doesn't fit into your life well enough, or like something like that. Like it was just a person that really came between you, but now this person's feeling a lot of heartache over what they no longer have. Yeah, like even if this is just a friend, like you can still feel that friendship heartache of like, I no longer have this friend in my life anymore. So it definitely does feel like a chain of events that has severely affected your life. On top of that, a new job or career could be coming your guys' way. I'm so sorry again with all of this ruckus in the back. I'm praying you guys can still hear me. But overall, it does feel like, again, news of birth, new business opportunity, new job, career, new possibilities, paths opening up for you, period of prosperity, abundance. It feels like all you do is win on this other half of things. Like all you're really doing is winning. And like it feels like this person could be dreaming about the fact that like you are so up right now, like you are so winning. And I feel like this person really does want to kind of join you now. But again, it is a Mercury retrograde, so take everything with like a grain of salt, you know. Be very cautious. Even if these energies want to come running back in, it doesn't always mean that they're the best options for us. Now, that being said, this person is represented as the King of Cups. So I do feel like this person has emotionally come to some kind of like state where it does feel like they know a lot better, or like they know just a lot more. They're not going to like judge people anymore based on that, because it feels like, yeah, like if you were broke in the past, I'm sorry, honey, but you are no longer broke anymore. Like you are looking damn good. You're looking wealthy. You're looking built and rich. I'm hearing you're looking healthy as well. So some of you guys could be working out. I'm seeing like you guys are finally able to like afford a real haircut or like something like that, like afford a personal trainer, or just something that like makes you feel a lot more healthy and makes you look just so much better. And yeah, I do see that you're posting about this online. I do see that this person is checking up on it. But let's go ahead and shuffle Love Radio Volume 4 and get your final messages for you today. Come and Get It by 𝘓𝘐𝘕 Gomez. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So that could be the vibe. I feel like this person's just waiting maybe on you guys to like come and get it. Like whenever you're ready, come and get it. Because it does feel like this person is waiting around for you, especially with the Moon, the Lovers, and the King of Cups, the Two of Cups. It's like they finally want to put into this relationship what they were getting out of it. So when you're ready, come and get it. All right, let's get two more. I Want to Be Bad by Willa Ford. I want to be bad with you, baby. So especially with no sleep tonight, hello, I totally feel like, yeah, this person could want to be bad. Also, they're kind of telling me, yeah, you make it look so good. I'ma leave it all behind. Exactly. So that's the kind of vibe. Like, I feel like this person, like, wants to be more like you. Like, there's something to do with, like, the fact that maybe you guys are bad. Or, again, like, maybe you just don't come from as much money. Or something like that. But it's like this person wants to, like, be like you, basically. Like, they want to be a little bit more rebellious. Like, they don't want to just stick to the same old kind of shit that they've been doing. Because clearly it's not working out for them. Gold by Kiara. Oh my gosh, I know this. Is this a cut up in my cheese or whatever? No damn what you kidding me? I'ma bite your feelings out. Is that what that one is? I have to look it up. Gold by Kiara. And if you love me, but you never let me know. And if the roof is on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I could leave the party without ever letting you know. Oh shit, yeah, without ever letting you know. That makes so much sense, yeah. If you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof is on fire, you never let me know. They say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I could leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know, yeah. Whew. So I got chills there because it does feel like in the past, like you guys could have like left parties or like, you know, left circumstances without even letting this person know. And like they could give two fucks about it. But it's like now that you're up and you're popping and you're gold, now this person wants a piece of it. You know, like now this person wants a part of it. Yeah, you say you're sorry, honey, but you never even show. Okay, so the final messages that I'll kind of leave this with, because that has been so distracting outside. Again, I do apologize. I don't even know if y'all will be able to hear it, but it is so fucking loud. I can't talk over it. Tastes like money when I speak. So again, it just feels like you've come into like this period of gold or riches or abundance and new job opportunities. Maybe you're working for yourself. Maybe you're just looking really fucking good, making a lot more money. And now it's like this person feels it. And now they want to come back in. And it's like, you know, yeah, you say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. It's like this person might say that they're sorry, but it's really the actions that count. Like, y'all have gotten to the point, too, especially being represented as the Queen of Swords, that it's like words just don't cut it for you anymore. You need actions. So if this person comes back in, right, and it's like now they want to go out with you, now they want to act all goody-goody with you because you're popping. Show me that you can still be friends with somebody even if they're not popping, even if they're not married, even if they don't have a lot of money, you know, like even if they don't have kids. Show me that you can still be friends with them, right? And like relate with them. Because if you can, then you haven't really fucking changed one goddamn bit. And you should still be heart aching. Because honestly, losing somebody like you, that's gold. Whew, big mistake on their part. Huge. Oh! Okay, but I love you guys so much. This is the reading that I got for you guys today. I'm praying that it's brought some clarity. I've loved this reading. I think this is so good. If you guys have any more suggestions or readings that you would like to see, definitely comment them down below. Because I love just hearing whatever you guys have to say. Also, spill the tea of this connection. Hello. We'd love to read it in the comments. So, yes. But I love you guys so much. I will see you very, very soon. Feel free to choose other piles, depending on other connections. Or I have thousands of readings. Okay, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of readings on this channel that you guys can go through. So, definitely check it out. But I love you guys so much. And I'll see you very, very soon. Okay? Bye. Yay, alrighty. Hello to those of you who chose pile number 2. This is going to be your reading today, all about why are they dreaming of you. And let's go ahead and open up your song before we do the tarot. We're going to leave this for a little bit later and see what your song is. Wide Awake. Yes, this one's by Katy Perry. So, and the line that really stuck out to me with this one is when she says, falling from cloud 9. Yeah, basically just dropping from the high, and now she's wide awake. Yeah, I am born again, out of the lion's den. I don't have to pretend. And it's too late. The story's over now. The end. I wish I knew then what I know now. Wouldn't dive in, wouldn't bow down. Gravity hurts. You made it so sweet till I woke up on on the concrete. Whew. So that would be Wide Awake by Katy Perry. You'll definitely want to go and check out this song after this, but this definitely does feel like it's a big indicator for this pile here today. Falling from Cloud 9. So let's see what this is all about. Okay, I'm going to take this last one here. Ooh, Luxury with the Four of Cups. I like that card. That was very 2000s yoga body. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it's interesting. We do have multiple kings here. We've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So I'm seeing this pile in particular. You could have multiple people that are actually dreaming about you from your past. We do have the Love card here again. Luxury, the Chariot, Princess of Cups. Yeah, so this is really interesting. Dominion with the Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Virtue, Four of Pentacles, Power. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Luxury. Yeah, so it feels like there could be somebody in your life that's like a little bit more stable, maybe has been there for a lot longer, King of Pentacles, versus the King of Wands, which is a lot more fire, emotion, passion, power. Somebody that is extremely like attractive, but like maybe in a little bit more of a sensual kind of a sense here. Let's see, why is this person dreaming about you? I'm seeing that this person could be dreaming about you because I feel like they want to make some really quick changes when it comes to this connection, or like quick changes within themselves. Feels like there hasn't been anything super serious that's happened here. Honestly, that's just what I'm getting right off the bat. But it does feel like you have several kings who are dreaming about you currently. And maybe even a friend, especially with this Princess of Cups, like a woman energy that's a little bit more immature. Feels like you could have several people during this Mercury retrograde. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, you know, it's accurate for you, but we are in Mercury retrograde right now, so I do feel like there's just a lot of people, especially dreaming about this pile in particular. So 3 people that I'm really picking up. Feels like a King of Pentacles. Again, could be a past lover, could be a current lover. You could be single, and these just could be like options that you have had around you. But then again, there's also one friend as well. But yeah, the Two of Wands here, Dominion. Like it feels like dominating. Like it feels like I feel like you dominate these people's dreams, to be honest. Like it seems like these people just be dreaming about you a lot. I feel like your energy is so powerful. Like even if you have only met these people for like a very small period of time, you know, like a few months or whatever, feels like you still have that much power over them, that they are dreaming of you. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of people that are in love with you. In fact, especially with the Two of Cups. Prudence, I don't know what that word means. Let me Google that. Prudence, because it feels important, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here. Feels like you're kind of waiting on maybe results to come through. Prudence is the ability to govern and discipline oneself through the use of reason. It means exercising careful, practical wisdom and exercising forethought to avoid unnecessary risks, trouble, or regret. Yeah, so I feel like you're just kind of a wise person overall. And I feel like these people could be dreaming about like some of the things that you might have said to them. Like especially if you have like an immature kind of female friend, feels like you definitely could have like told them off or just like given them some advice. Maybe they didn't listen to it. And now they're dreaming about that advice and maybe how things could have been different if they would have listened to you, which is very interesting here. I feel like this King of Wands wants to make, because I'm kind of reading this as like, this is the king, this is the friend, this is the other king. So I'm seeing that one king really, especially which makes sense for the King of Wands, really wants to kind of rush in here and make some kind of like rash decisions about love and everything. And especially with the Chariot, like that's a very fast moving energy. So you could feel that this person is reaching out to you in this Mercury retrograde like very quickly here. Whereas it feels like this King of Pentacles is just really thinking about you and kind of saving up for something really good, especially with power and the Four of Pentacles. Like it always makes me think of saving up my money and like holding on to it for the right opportunity, for the right moment. Yeah, whereas this Princess of Cups, I feel like is just dreaming about you because you did say something that was, these look like bleeding hearts as well. It's one of my favorite flowers. I love bleeding hearts. They're just like, how in the hell do those even just form themselves to look like that? But yeah, it feels like you are a very wise person in this person's life. It feels like you're the type of person to really kind of like think about things and before you make a decision, whereas I feel like this Princess of Cups could have just kind of like made decisions very willy-nilly. Yeah, Dominion and Virtue. I'm going to look up Virtue because it always makes me think of like the Virgin Mary. Virtue is a good moral trait or quality that leads to the right behavior. Okay, so especially when paired with the King of Pentacles, like it makes sense, right? Like they're kind of like saving up for that right moment to approach you. Like they're kind of like saving up for the right time, because it does feel like this person does lead with the right kind of moral behavior. They could even be thinking about how like you've done that in the past and how they kind of want to do more of that. Dreaming about that as well. But yeah, it feels like this pile in particular, you have 3 energies that are very heavily dreaming about you. Yeah, and it almost feels like, you know, no longer being in your life for whatever reason. Like it feels like these guys might be a little bit more distant from you. Like it does feel like falling from cloud 9 and like they woke up on the pavement, like when you were just no longer around. And I feel like these people could be having dreams about you that could actually be leading them to like waking up in the middle of the night, feeling very wide awake. Yeah, and again, I'm hearing like very, 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 very vivid dreams too about this connection. So I'm seeing 111 on the clock. So you could also be drawn to pile number 1 as well, because this one feels like it's going to be a little bit more general since there's so much energy here, whereas that one felt like it was extremely specific. But it's interesting here, like you do have a lot of people that want to make like romantic kind of moves towards you. So pile number 2, you could see 2 or 3 people coming back during the Mercury retrograde. I definitely do feel like it's going to be this King of Wands and this Princess of Cups. But it does feel like this King of Pentacles could be saving up for something really good. So let's see here with your dream cards what you end up getting. Death and destruction in the maze. So I kind of took it as like, okay, this one will be the king, this one will be the Princess of Cups, and this one will be the other king. Yeah, so it does feel like you could have gone through some kind of like ending with this King of Pentacles energy. There we go. The camera was a little blown out there. Perfect. But it does feel like, yeah, you could have gone through some kind of like ending or rebirth, because the Death card does talk about like rebirth as well. So the King of Pentacles is giving me the energy that you could have known this person for like a few years, like or like a long time, like even a lifetime. And there could have been some kind of ending, rebirth within this connection that has them really heavily thinking about the next steps that they should take towards this connection. And yeah, I feel like this person could have even dreamt like of death, or they could have had something like that happen in their life that really kind of like sparked this intuition, like, okay, I do have to do something about this connection, because it does feel like they could really lose you. So I feel like especially this King of Pentacles, if they do come in, it might be a little bit more on the friendly side. Versus destruction with the Princess of Cups, immaturity, and you just being a wise person. It feels like they could have destroyed this connection for whatever reason. And I feel like that could be what they're dreaming of currently about you guys. It's like something to do with the destruction of this connection. So like if they chose other friends over you, if they just chose to kind of go down their own path and not really listen to you. Yeah, it feels like, especially because you were such this like wise voice in their life, that because they didn't listen to you, it's almost like everything kind of got fucked up or like destroyed, you know, because they literally didn't listen to you. And if they were to listen to you, everything would be like, okay, currently. Yeah, and then the maze with this Knight of Wands or King of Wands. What I'm really seeing is like do you guys ever have like really vivid dreams where it feels like you're kind of in a space, like sometimes like I feel like I am in Iowa, and then sometimes I feel like I'm in Europe, and sometimes I feel like I'm in Florida. You know, like it just kind of depends, like if there's oceans or beaches in that dream versus like just basic looking homegrown city, you know. And the interesting thing that I found about in my dreams is that like I will walk through seemingly one building, and it's like I keep opening up doors and it keeps becoming different places. So I feel like that could be what this person, this King of Wands, is really dreaming about, is kind of like this maze of like the old spaces that maybe you and this person used to hang out with in, but like their dream version of it. And like it feels like it's very much so like a maze that they're trying to get through, you know? They're trying to find their way through this, and they keep opening up different doors, but it leads them to a different place. Yeah. Like I'll park my car in a dream, and then I'll try to go back to like where I parked my car, and I just won't be able to get back there because obviously like I'm dreaming. You guys can maybe like validate this too. In your dreams as well. Like if you guys have had a similar experience with this where you're like walking around in your dream and it's like it's a seemingly familiar building, but then you'll open up a door and it'll be like a whole other thing. Yeah, I go on a lot of roller coasters in my dreams as well. Some of them, like a lot of them, end up going off the freaking hinges too and just like flying through the air. Very intense and unique dreams. I'd love to hear what you guys have been dreaming about recently, especially when you do like have those vivid dreams where it's like you just feel like you're there in person. A lot of you guys too that pick this pile I'm hearing could be lucid dreamers as well. So some of you guys are able to actually control your dreams, the outcome of your dreams. I feel like I'm able to influence them, but I don't think I'm able to really control them. My friend is such a strong lucid dreamer that she can literally pick back up where she left off in a previous dream. And I literally just, I don't understand how that works. Feeling tied down or frustrated. Getting together with friends. Opportunities waiting for you. Interesting energies here. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yeah, so I feel like if there's a friend in your life that you resonate with, like a female friend, it doesn't have to be gendered, I guess, you know, just an immature friend that really left your life. I feel like during this Mercury retrograde, whenever you're watching this, they are definitely thinking about you guys and dreaming about you. And then I feel like they're getting together with their friends and they're actually discussing this, discussing their dreams, which is leading to them having even more dreams about you and having even more unsettled times. Feels like this friend could have chosen other friends, and it feels like you were this very like wise, grounding voice in their life, and ever since you've kind of been away, it's just been extremely unsettled times. Yeah, okay, whereas this King of Pentacles energy, oh, my foot is falling asleep. Haha, and speaking of falling asleep, ow, the worst way. I feel like maybe this King of Pentacles could currently be with somebody or some kind of job, a position of authority, having some kind of like affairs with their family issues, feeling tied down. Maybe they got married and they're frustrated over the fact of the person that they chose. Especially being the King of Pentacles, you know, it makes sense of them being in this position of authority, right? Like the throne and the King of Pentacles, like that makes a lot of sense. So this person could be like a boss figure. They could work for themselves. They could just be like very professionally driven. Like throughout your time knowing them, it feels like they've been very professionally driven. So it's kind of like where their headspace is currently. Yeah, whereas I feel like this King of Wands is thinking about marriage, like, and they're thinking about like who they genuinely want to spend the rest of their life with. So I feel like that could definitely be you guys. Maybe they could even be dreaming about like getting married to you. And that could be kind of pushing them to come in, especially with the Chariot card here, which is interesting because they got the Chariot and the Carriage. So it feels like this person is wanting to take some kind of a trip. Maybe you live at a distance from them. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, or it could literally just be like a journey kind of getting back to you because of how distant you are. This person could come from money as well, especially with the Wealth card here. Maybe they stepped into a few opportunities. Something to do with like money and marriage, and I can't really put that together, but spirit guides are showing me like marrying you could lead to a lot of like wealth for both of your families. They're even saying to like arranged marriage with this person, which I don't see that could be a totally terrible thing, especially them being the King of Wands. Like this person feels like they're very romantic and fiery and sexy, whereas the King of Pentacles is like they're a lot more stable, but it feels like they're currently tied down to something. Like they could already have a partner or a wife, and I'm seeing 888. And I feel like they could be thinking about you guys as well, or dreaming about you during this Mercury retrograde, which it's fine to dream about people, you know, like that's not cheating. It's just the fact that you are still on their mind, you know, and that's okay. But yeah, I feel like especially with this feeling tied down or frustrated, they could be feeling like that in the marriage like that they currently have. Maybe like they're even just dating somebody, but it feels like their family is really set on the person that they're dating currently. Like they're like, you gotta lock this person down, you gotta marry this person. And you know, this King of Pentacles is like, I don't know if this is really the person that I want, you know, but I know that I want stability, and I know that this person is stability, but I don't necessarily know that this is the person that I want, you know. So I feel like this person could be very heavily dreaming about you and the kind of future that they would much rather prefer to have, and then they're kind of like waking up and feeling a little bit frustrated with the case that they're in currently. Yeah, whereas this friend is dreaming about you because of the wisdom that you've shared with them, or because of the fact that you've been just such a wise person in their life, and it feels like now everything's very unsettled, feels like everything's kind of up in the air. And they definitely get together with their friends that they currently have and talk about you and talk about these dreams that they've had and try to like decipher them, try to understand what's going on. Yeah, and I'm hearing like they might be getting together with friends, but that doesn't mean that it's emotionally fulfilling. Like, to be honest, I heard it's kind of fake. Like the friends that they're around, I just heard the word fake. So I don't know, interpret that as you will, but yeah. And then with this King of Wands, I feel like they're really dreaming about marriage and like moving towards you, maybe being a little bit more wealthy. I feel like they're dreaming about taking a trip to see you as well, or like bumping into you. I feel like this person, yeah, like all three of these connections kind of woke up on the concrete from this connection, if that makes sense. Like, feels like after you left their life, it was kind of a bigger hit than they were actually anticipating. Like all three of these people. So yeah, maybe this King of Pentacles as well could be a family member, is what I heard. Could be like a father figure in your life. And in that sense, like, you know, I feel like they could still just be dreaming about you. Like, nothing like romantic by any means, but yeah, I feel like they were just very influenced by you guys. So let's go ahead and shuffle Love Radio Volume 4 and see what messages come up for y'all today. Pretty Brown Eyes by 𝘓𝘐𝘕𝘒𝘚 Simpson. Yeah, it definitely feels like, you know, maybe you do have pretty brown eyes. But it definitely feels like, especially with this King of Wands energy, like I think they're going to be hitting you up. I think they're going to be checking in on you, because it seems like they want to know what you're doing later tonight, Would you mind if I spend time with you? Because that's what the song talks about. So, and if you relate to having both of these as kind of like previous partners, previous flings, whatever, I feel like both of them are wanting to spend time with you in a more serious manner. Oh my God. And literally the beginning of that song says, go to sleep, wake up. You're pretty with no makeup. So isn't that perfect? Like all of the songs today, I really have to think about it because that did have a sleeping reference. So it's kind of funny. And then True Love's Kiss from Enchanted. I've been dreaming, okay, of a true love's kiss. So that could be the vibe too. I feel like some people could definitely be dreaming about kissing you and how it's actually like true love. And some people could be dreaming about how they want to marry you, how they would actually want to be with you over the person that they're currently with because it feels like you're a lot more free-flowing. And their true love, ooh. Yeah, because Enchanted, like it's bringing up the movie Enchanted, you know, where she's like with this Prince Charming, clearly that she's supposed to marry, but he, you know, and this is a spoiler, so if you haven't seen it, skip ahead, but he ends up like going to kiss her, but he doesn't end up being her true love. Her true love is actually some random guy that she met in the real world. Like it's not actually her Prince Charming at all. So that could be like a little bit of an allusion to this connection as well. Glue Song by Clario. Is it Claro? Oh, Claro. I'm sorry, I always say that so wrong. And B Badubi. Yeah, whatever. But it just feels like these people have been really feeling stuck by you, like the glue. So yeah, it feels like people are very much so stuck in your energy. Pile number 2. Oh my goodness, I have to yawn. Oh, but I love you guys so much. Literally yawn, sleep, totally the vibe. Totally on point for today. But yeah, I'm praying that it's brought you guys some clarity. Definitely comment down below. I love hearing all of the tea about the connections, you know, if you feel comfortable. But if not, just let me know, how are you spending your summer? Do you have any summer plans? And definitely go check out my vlog if you haven't already. And I have tons, hundreds of other pick a card readings on here for you to choose from to get even more in-depth information about your situation. And they're all timeless, so you can watch them whenever they show up on your feed. So yes, hotties, I love you all so much. I'm praying this brought you some clarity, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Bye! Yay! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3. This is going to be a reading today all about why are they dreaming of you. So let's go on ahead and figure out what your song is. We're going to get to these a little bit later after the tarot. But your song is Sweet Dreams by Beyonce. So this was actually the first song that I heard, and then I heard Wide Awake by Katy Perry after that. So I was like, what in the hell is going on? Like, clearly there's something, but she says, the lyric that stuck out to me from this song is, every night I rush to my bed with hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head, lost in a fairy tale. Will you hold my hand and be my guide? So that's exactly the energy that I'm kind of picking up off of this pile already. Is I feel like there's somebody rushing to bed in order to see you in their dreams. So let's kind of get more information about who this person could be, what could have happened in this connection, and why are they dreaming of you currently? Why are they rushing to their bed every single night? Ooh, oh, I love that card. That's beautiful. I really love this deck. It's just the imagery on it, the little extra words, so helpful, especially if you're just learning tarot. It's kind of fun to like see the different interpretations of the cards too. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana in this group. Okay, look at that. Literally 3 back to back. Oh my god, 4. I'm going out of my head, lost in a fairy tale. That song's gonna be stuck in your head now, I can guarantee it. Okay, let's see what's going on here though. So, pile number 3, why is this person dreaming of you? Okay, well, we do have the 3 of Swords here and the Death card. So, I do feel like this was a connection that, there's so much major arcana here, was definitely a big, like, change in your life, was a big heartbreak, was some kind of a big transformation, but especially the Death Rebirth card representing this pile. I feel like this person's literally like they run to their bed because they want to have dreams about you, because it feels like this person definitely could have had some kind of ending in this connection and they want to breathe new life on it. They want to bring in some kind of like new life into this connection, because I do see, especially with the Hierophant, the Hermit, this person has been working on themselves to really get to this point in which they can level up this connection in a much more serious manner. And the Hermit does talk about doing a lot of hardcore work on yourself. So yeah, I do feel like they're kind of dreaming about like the heartbreak, the heartache, and the fact that they want to bring this back around. Peace is here with the 2 of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like this person has several options, like several ways that they could go about reapproaching this connection. But it could also just talk about whether or not they want to reapproach it in the first place. And I feel like this person, they dream about you like so much. Like they're literally telling me, it's almost like they dream to get advice about what they should do in this connection. If that makes sense to you guys. Like it definitely does feel like they dream about how they can level this up. Yeah, because there could have been some kind of interference here, especially because look at this. This person's being like puppeted around, like on some strings. Like feels like they're not the ones controlling their life. It feels like they were almost being controlled by somebody else. Bad friends, you know, bad family influences. Which, that being said, like they still do have a choice on whether or not they actually want to listen to those people. So I feel like that was a lot of like their hermiting moment, was like, okay, I have to go within myself. And maybe that was actually kind of what they dreamed about too, was seeing how they were being controlled by these other people in their life, or influenced in negative ways by these other people in their life. Yeah, because I feel like they almost could have had a dream showing them that like, okay, this is what this person is saying to you in front of your face, but this is actually what they're saying to you behind your back. So yeah, I feel like you're this major star in this person's life. I love this star card. This is so beautiful. Because she looks like, yeah, she's a mermaid. Ooh. A lot of you guys could be like little mermaids. You know, like you could love the water. But it definitely feels like you're some kind of wish fulfillment for this person. Like they hope, they wish. Yeah, every single night I rush to my bed with hope that I can see you when I close my eyes. Because it feels like maybe you don't have that much, like, you don't talk that much, you know, now, or there could be some distance between the two of you. Or for whatever reason, like this interference, they were being controlled or manipulated by the other people in their life, which kind of made them, you know, a shitty person. But again, I feel like with the Hermit card here, they're really learning from their past mistakes. Like you don't get the Hermit card unless if you're actually doing like the shadow work and the work on yourself and being incredibly introspective. Whoa. I just felt like something crossed through me, and I now have a high-pitched ring in my right ear. So I feel like this person could be talking about you very highly to other people. The Strength is here with the Knight of Wands as well. Yeah, this person just wants like a wish fulfillment. You know, like they want to be victorious in this connection. They want everything to work out. I'm sorry, that just drained my energy a lot. Like just talking about how much this person really wants this connection. But yeah, especially with the Hierophant here, the Death card, and feeling very heartbroken and seeing you as a star person, it does feel like they want a new kind of beginning with this. But the Prince of Wands, the Page of Wands can kind of talk about like this person really thinking with, I'm just going to be blunt and give it to you like how my spirit guides are giving it to me. They think with their dick, basically. Like this is a person that really thinks with their passion, with their sexy kind of energy, rather than thinking about what's actually, you know, practical or helpful for them. So I do feel like they could have some kind of feisty, fiery dreams with you as well. Very passionate kind of dreams. Wow, I love that card as well. That's so pretty. Look at her, like the phoenix is like her dress, like the flames are like her dress. So yeah, I do feel like this person kind of dreams about like having a new beginning with you, sweeping you off your feet, sexy time with you, showing you just how much they've grown and how much they've changed as a person and how much they've leveled up since the heartbreak happened. But yeah, it does feel like this person does dream sometimes in heartbreak too. But the majority of the dreams are very sexy and passionate, which is why I feel like you did get the Sweet Dreams as your song, because she's literally talking about how she can't wait to go to sleep. Like she's literally rushing to her bed to have dreams about this person. So that's exactly what I see for this connection. Like it does feel like this person rushes to bed so that way they can get a chance to see you when they close their eyes. Ooh. Okay, but let's keep going and see what your dream cards are. Robbery. Hope. Okay, and that's interesting because that fell literally right over the star card. And excitement. Okay, this is good. With the robbery card, I'm sorry, I'm really starting to get drained from doing 3 readings back to back. I still got 1 more, but I'm going to keep going. Okay. It does feel like this person was like robbed of this connection though. Yeah, and especially with the interference, like it feels like there could have been somebody that kind of like interfered in this connection or steered them down the wrong path, like was like, hey, look over here, and then like took the thing that they wanted. Could even have been you too, like this could have been like 2 friends kind of fighting over you. Yeah. I'm also seeing too, like this person could have lied to you or like told you like, hey, this person has a girlfriend, you know, or like a boyfriend, when they didn't at all, just to kind of interfere with this connection. But for whatever reason, it feels like they were robbed of this connection is really what they want me to say with that card. And the hope is here. So you have hope and the star card, which is all about hope. And that's interesting because I was talking about hope scope at the beginning of this. So I do feel like this person has a lot of hope when it comes to this connection. I feel like after they have a dream of this, it gives them hope that like the 2 of you could kind of like find your way back to one another. That there could be this kind of flame between you that is still lasting. Yeah, I'm hearing, is this burning an eternal flame? Yeah, close your eyes. Give me a chance, darling. Can't you feel my heart beating? Or do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Oh my gosh, okay. So I was like, there's a reason why they're making me say this entire song and they're playing in my head. Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Oh my gosh, literally chills. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I have chills because that's so crazy. Am I only dreaming? Like, this feels so wholesome. This feels like this person is genuinely in love with you guys. And I feel like that's what they dream about, is like, is this just a dream? Like, is this person actually in love with me too, as much as I still love them? You know, because it does feel like this person was robbed of this connection. Now, that being said, even if they did have negative influence around them, they were still the ones that was influenced, right? Like you can't, you know, it's like if this person was wearing pants, you know, you wouldn't blame the person that put the pants on them. You would blame them for wearing the ugly pants, you know, like, if that makes sense. So just because this person was influenced by other people, they were still the one that was influenced. So it is still important that you check this person, make sure that they're in it for the right reasons. But it does feel that, like, it feels like their dreams give them hope about this connection. It feels like their dreams reveal who is actually in it to win it versus who is in it just to scam them or just to, you know, show them like, no, you can't do this. But yeah, it feels like their dreams are very exciting. It shows them like coming back into your life. Yeah, like I'm seeing the 2 of you coming back together. Like it's the end of High School Musical 2 with the song Every Day. Troy and Gabriella, High School Musical 2 come back in here. But yeah, it just feels like they dream of a lot of excitement, exciting times between the 2 of you. They dream of the 2 of you getting back together, and then they wake up and it's not there. But yeah, is this burning an eternal flame? I keep hearing that. So that song could be important for you guys as well. What rom-com is that movie in? What song is that? Number one. For those of you who don't know, including myself, please comment it down below. But what rom-com is that in? Because I feel like it's in a rom-com. Give me a chance, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? That was so crazy that it literally says that. Is this burning an eternal flame? Literally so sorry, that was horrible at the end, but my vocals are not as warmed up as I'd like them to be, okay, you guys? Interesting. Okay, let's get just a few more cards here. Oh my god, that has to be in a rom-com. They literally keep playing it in my head, and I cannot think of what rom-com it's in. Okay, but we have the sun and the candle here. So I do feel like you provide a lot of happiness in this person's life. Like whenever they dream about you, they feel so happy. Like they feel like the happiest person in the world. And then they wake up and it's like you're not actually there. Yeah, a two-faced friend is here as well. And especially with interference and robbery, I'm sorry you guys, but that's exactly what I was picking up. It feels like this person was influenced by a two-faced friend. It's like a friend that actually wanted to date you. And so yeah. It's like, so they told you, or they told this person something to like steer the two of you apart from each other. When in reality, the two of you were like supposed to be together. And I feel like this friend could see that. So yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of that two-faced energy here, like interference, a two-faced friend, robbery, where look at this person's literally dressed up like a cat, which is crazy. And then you have the cat card here. And this person's looking away and they're taking the necklace off this person's neck. That's so crazy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide, just for that validation. Because I feel like that's exactly what happened. It just feels like a friend got in the way. But again, this person was influenced by it. So yeah, get back to the basics. Peace and harmony, celebration party, having fun, happiness. You will be shown the way. Taking a vacation, either physically or mentally. I feel like this person wants to like take a trip towards you. If you're not around this person anymore, I feel like they want to like bump into you or like take some kind of like vacation. Yeah, but it feels like they want to get back to the basics. So they might be coming back into your life just as a friend. But trust me, their intentions are a lot deeper. Because I feel like this person wants to bring a lot just more peace and harmony to their life. Romance, celebration party. This person might invite you out. Or have something to do with like, yeah, like just inviting you out. Like I feel like that's going to be the vibe. Like they might invite you to their birthday or some kind of celebration that they're having. Also with candle, you will be shown the way. It feels as though this person's trying to find a way back into your life. And I feel like they're going to be shown the way. And I feel like you too. So if you're like overthinking this, you're like, maybe I should reach out to them, you know? If you feel called to, that's okay. But majority of you guys, I feel like the two of you are definitely going to find your way back to each other, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Like, feels like this is a very strong kind of energy, and it doesn't feel like this is just anybody, you know? Like, this person was definitely steered on the wrong path by a friend. I'm hearing too that this person could be a friend too as well. It doesn't always have to be romantic, you know? Like there is a little bit of romance here. And heartbreak is here, but you know, you could be broken and be a friend too. So I feel like this friend wants to be your friend again. But I'm hearing like if they do, they're going to have to drop this other person. Because I feel like even psychically, you guys could have picked up on like this person's not good for you. Like this person's influencing you in a bad way. I feel like maybe you could have even told this person. But maybe this other friend like had seniority, or this other person was just blind to it. Like they just couldn't see it. So yeah, they just didn't listen to you. But they've been regretting it ever since. And I feel like the only really way that they get to see you now is in their dreams. So that's why they be rushing to go see their dreams, because they want to see you in their sleep. Okay, but let's go on ahead and shuffle Love Radio Volume 4 and see what messages come up for y'all today. Rom-com 2004. So that's kind of hilarious, because I'm like, what rom-com is that in? What rom-com is that in? And now they bring up this one. What would you think if I wanted to be yours like no one else before? I need you to see that you make me crazy like no one else can be. Baby, I'm yours if you're crazy for me. Whew, chills again, you guys. So that's exactly what this person is thinking. They want to be yours like nobody else before. And I love this song so much, you guys. Rom-com 2004 by Soccer Mommy. You're definitely going to want to hear it, because it sounds like she's playing it out of like an old kind of CD player. And then when it gets to the chorus, like it clears up, you know. So I feel like that could be symbolic of this connection too. It's like the beginning of this was very muddled, unclear, didn't know where it was going to go. But now it's so clear, especially after this person's been heavily dreaming about you, that they want to be yours like no one else before. And they need you to see that you make them crazy like nobody else can be. So baby, they're yours if you're crazy for them as well. So just keep that in the back of your mind, because I do feel like this person's crazy for you. And again, this could just be friendship again. This could just literally be like a best friend that just wants to be your best friend again. And you know what? There could have been another friend that got in the way of this, that was like, this person's not a good friend to you, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, they're just talking crap. Like, they're just talking shit because they have nothing better to do with their life. Like, clearly I know the fucking type. And yeah, it feels like this person was really robbed of something good. Like, this connection is something good, and it feels like they were just robbed of it. Yeah, because of this two-faced person. All right, let's get another message for y'all today. Musician by Porter Robinson. Yeah, can't you feel what I'm feeling? I can see my life so clearly. I burn up, burn out. I shouldn't do this to myself. But sincerely, can't you feel what I'm feeling? I can see my life so clearly. Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe. It's like, I feel like you are this Porter Robinson musician energy, where it's like, sincerely, can't you feel what I'm feeling? Like, don't you feel the same way that I do? I just want to feel free. Yeah, because in the song, it kind of talks about Porter and his family and friends kind of being like, okay, well, you're all grown up now. Isn't it time that you get a real job? And he's like, it's a calling. Like, being a musician, living this life, it's calling to me. I can't give it up because I have to do it. I have to do it. You don't understand. It's a calling. And so I feel like that could be a part of this connection too. Is the two of you feel very called to be in each other's lives again. Yeah. And maybe some of you guys are like, you know what? No. And that's okay too. Like, if maybe it's just this person that feels called to be back in your life, but that doesn't mean that you have to accept them back. It just means that I feel like they recognize how much they fucked up, you know, now. Because they feel heartbroken, and I feel like they're realizing how two-faced this person in their life actually is. Yeah. Okay, one more message. Slow It Down by Charlie Puth. Yeah, so it's really interesting too. Girl, you gotta slow it down. I don't want to fall for you. So that could be the vibe too. It's like, maybe some of these people could come back in like very hot and heavy. Like, I've been dreaming so much about you. I've been having so many dreams about you. Like, I feel like we're supposed to be back in each other's life and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay. Girl, you gotta slow it down. Exactly. Or guy or person, whoever this person is, you gotta slow it down. Like, I really do feel like you have to take your time with this person. If they do come back in, that's just gonna be my 2 cents. Like, obviously, I'm not you. This is a general reading. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You could take it as fast as you want to, but I'm just going to let you guys know, especially with this Get Back to Basics card, just come back in with this friendship, you know, like just treat this as a friendship, get to know this person on a friend level, slow it down, feel how it feels, and if it feels good, then all gas, no brakes, you know. But yes, my gorgeous pile number 3, those are the messages that I got for you guys today. I'm praying this brought some clarity. If it did, don't forget to give me a good old thumbs up. Comment down below. We love to hear the tea of these connections. I mean, I do. Y'all best believe I'll be reading this tea every single week like it's my Vogue magazine. But yes, I love you guys so much. Definitely don't forget to subscribe too, as I'm trying to hit 15,000. Hit the bell too if you guys want to see my videos. They do come out every single Friday at noon. This one might be a little bit late. I'm trying to wrap up. I'm literally recording this the day that I'm posting this. So you all are getting this fresh ass content, but yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to check out any of the other hundreds, billions of pick cards that I have on my channel. And the vlog as well, because there will be another vlog coming out this month. So yes, hotties, I'm so excited. I love you all so much. I'm praying this by some clarity, and I'll see you again very, very soon, okay? Bye! Yay! Alrighty, last but certainly not least, hello to those of you who chose pile number 4. Let's figure out what they are dreaming about, why they are dreaming about you, and the last song, which is 𝘓𝘐𝘕, No Sleep. This is not 𝘓𝘓 by Ariana Grande. It's actually a song called 𝘓𝘓, No Sleep. And in it, she says, I can't even sleep. No, I can't sleep. No, no. REM for me. No, I can't sleep. No, I'm done with counting sheep. No, I can't sleep. No, no fantasy for me. No, I can't sleep. So that's the entire vibe. I feel like this person, like, they're trying to go to sleep, but whenever they do, they dream about you. And so it's just like they wake the fuck back up and they're like, looks like I can't sleep anymore because all I do is think about you. So let's see a little bit more about why is this person dreaming about you? Why is this person dreaming about you? The Fool. That very clearly wanted to come out. Happiness. Ooh. And I'm hearing one of the songs from the other piles too, so you might be drawn to multiple piles if you chose this group today. There are certain things that only after hours we can do. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just singing more of the song. Okay. But let's think, why is this person dreaming about you? So, it's a very interesting energy here. It does feel like there was some kind of strife or competition at one point in the other, especially with the 5 of Wands here. The two of you could have been very competitive. It feels like there could have been some sort of defeat, like maybe this person lost to you. I mean, especially because strife and defeat are coming right after the other. And look at this lady has this guy pinned the fuck down with swords. So we love to see that. Defeat, yeah. So this person could be feeling defeated for whatever reason, but especially with the Fool card here, that signifies that this person wants to take some kind of leap of faith towards you. So I feel like they could be very heavily dreaming about you because they actually want to come in and approach you. Oh, wow, we've got a robin here. I think this is a robin. He's got a speckled chest. I've never seen a robin that looks like that before, but he's yapping. So that could be a sign to some of you guys out there because he is screaming right at me. But I do feel like this person dreams about kind of taking a leap of faith towards you. Happiness, maybe some of the strife that you went through together, the fact that they were defeated. 4 of Wands is here, so completion. This person definitely wants to like complete something with you. Empress, they feel like you are this beautiful Empress energy. So you could be like the boss of your own business. You could just be the boss of your own life. You could have kids. You could just kind of like rule your own little world. I'm hearing too that like you're kind of the leader of the pack. So maybe that was something that like this person really struggled with, is the fact that you are just such a natural born leader. Yeah, like, I don't mean to like say it like this because I think it's so cheesy, but like you are a little bit more of the alpha in this connection, whereas I feel like this person's a little bit more what's the other one? Of like the Omega? Is that the other one? It just feels like whatever it is, like there was some kind of unbalancedness in this that I feel like this person wants to bring back. Like they almost want to bring back some kind of balance. This is the first one where I'm like, I don't know for sure if they're gonna reach out to you, because they did feel very defeated by this. Like they felt like they lost you in one way or the other. It feels like you're very happy right now and like you're kind of living your life to the fullest, not even really thinking about this person, gathering the fruits of your labor. Like things are finally working out for you. You're finally feeling successful. Yeah, let me look at this. Oh, it looks like the Empress is pregnant too. So some of you guys could be pregnant, expecting, maybe you already have kids again. If you're not wanting to get pregnant, now is a great time to invest in some protection for yourself because, yeah, sis. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, I really do feel like this person wants to offer you something solid. I feel like you both kind of provided a lot of happiness in each other's lives, but it just feels like there was competition here for whatever reason. So this could be a partner that just never really felt like they were good enough for you. Like they always had to kind of get different jobs, or they just couldn't really like compete with you, even though like it's a partnership. So the two of you should be working together, you know? The same thing with a friendship though too. Like this person could have felt very competitive with you. Like they had to do something better than you always in order to be on top. When in reality, like you being the Empress, you want everybody to win. Like you think it should be balanced and fair for everybody. Yeah, your energy though is extremely dominant. Even again, if you're like relating to this being like a relationship connection, like a love connection, it feels like you were still very much so the dominant one in this connection. Even if you're like a sub, you're like, which is why I feel like this had to kind of go its separate ways, because I feel like this person had to kind of like be more dominant themselves, you know? But it's very interesting here, like the female is the one that's kind of like winning in all of these situations, you know? So I feel like that's you guys, because again, I do read from the feminine perspective. I feel like, yeah, I'm hearing all I do is win, win, win no matter what. Got money on my mind. So I feel like you guys are really in your winning season, and it feels like this person's kind of almost like living in your shadows. Yeah. Whereas they could have been winning with you if they didn't just get jealous and kind of like wreck this entire thing, you know? But art and temperance is here too. So some of you guys could have a business that revolves around art, or some of you guys could just be very creative, like little artists in general. I'm even seeing like the way that you do your makeup is like, you know, painting the Mona Lisa literally every single day. But yeah, temperance is here. So I feel like this person definitely wants to bring more balance into this connection, and they want to take some kind of leap of faith towards you. And I feel like that's exactly what they dream about. Like they dream about the strife that they went through. They dream about the defeat. They dream about just talking to you and walking around. And yeah, and I feel like they also dream about creating this happiness with you and taking this leap of faith towards you as well. Alrighty, y'all, but let's keep going with your dream cards that I have here. I love these. I think they're so beautiful, so vibrant. Stuck. Okay. Rebirth. These are specifically like about dreaming too. Yeah, so I feel like this person could be having dreams where they're like stuck physically. I'm also getting to, and some of you guys could have had this dream before, where it's like you go to try to like talk to somebody and you have like a mouthful of like food or gum. And so you're like trying to talk to them, but like your mouth is just full of gum. And that's actually like a dream kind of like indicator or sign that like you have something that you want to say, but you're not entirely sure of how you can go about saying it, or you're not in the space where you can really express it or talk about it. The other thing that they're giving me too is in dreams, and this is going to make me sound so violent, which like I swear to God I'm not. But like I'll have some dreams where like I go to fight somebody, like, or there's like somebody kind of scary in my dream, like a villain, and I'll go to try to like punch them. And then like my punch, I can't. Like my punch is so resisted. It feels like I'm almost trying to punch somebody underwater where it's like all of that resistance. So I feel like that could be what this person's kind of dreaming about, like when they're being stuck, or they could literally physically be like stuck in sand, you know, in their dreams, trying to get out, but they can't for whatever reason. Keep going. Yeah, rebirth is here too. And especially, oh, different pile. But with this one, I do feel like something beautiful can blossom from this connection, you know? Like, and that's just me. I'm such a romantic. I'm such like a positive baddie. Like, I always want to believe the best in people. I always want to believe that no matter how far gone somebody is, they can always turn things around and become a better person. Like, that's just me. So, and I know, but y'all wouldn't believe that looking at my life, because yeah, I'm definitely a Scorpio, so y'all best believe I be burning bridges, and I be burning the bridges. People can't come back after I burn them. Like, there's nothing left. So, yeah, but I still do want to believe, even after I've burnt those bridges, that those people that I let go can become better versions of themselves and can still, you know, glow up. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing for this pile in particular. Like, this could be a friend or a partner where they kind of just want to like take this leap of faith, but they're afraid. But I feel like there could be something good that comes out of this connection, especially with the rebirth card here, because there's flowers growing out of this, you know, death, out of this demise. And they're even saying to me too that, I'm so sorry, Spirit. How should I say that? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're saying to me too, thank you, that it could even just be like the fact that you guys have felt like you've really rebirthed since this connection. Like, you've become this new version of yourself. You're almost unrecognizable, especially being represented as the Empress too. That you really have become like a different version of yourself, a better version of yourself. You're no longer the same baddie bee bee that just puts up with the same bullshit from the past. Like, no. You're so much more focused on like your mental health and your physical health too. Because I feel like through all of this bullshit, you've kind of recognized how even just having like a somewhat negative connection like this around can be detrimental to your health. Yeah, I'm seeing one of the readers that I watch. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember her name. But she literally just posted a video where she was talking about how she had to leave behind her family because they were just awful. Like, actually horrible people. Like, and it doesn't matter, even if you're blood related to somebody, if they're just a point blank horrible person, I think what you can take away from that situation, number one, is yourself. Like, remove yourself from that situation. But number two, you can really take away the fact that, like, you're going to be a much healthier person, much better off person without them. And maybe this reader is even watching this pile today. So shout out. I love you. Oh my God, I cannot believe I don't remember her name. I feel like it has something Venus in the name. She does collective readings, but it's based on zodiac signs. So she does like Scorpio, Capricorn, and she's such an intense and beautiful reader. I love her so much. So I'm sending her so much love and light her way, especially going through something heavy like that. Like, not even having family to come back on when your family is supposed to be the people that you can rely on, you know? So sometimes it is removing from yourself from these situations that ends up making you the healthiest and the happiest version of yourself. And sometimes these people can rebirth themselves. Because without having your energy there to validate their shitty behavior, you know, they have no excuse. They have no validation for acting the way that they act. And if anything, they get invalidation. Yeah, like, it's giving like the Karens of the world, you know, that finally take out that anger that they take out on their family members on just random people in society. And they finally get to see just how shitty of a person they are. Like, genuinely. It has nothing to do with you guys and everything to do with this person. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Stuck. Yeah, so maybe that's why. I feel like this person could be dreaming about you guys, but I feel like this person could be very stuck. the first pile where I'm like, they want to reach out, but I don't know if they will. They have the Ace of Pentacles. They have Temperance here, right? So they've been learning on balancing their emotions more. They've been learning about how they can offer up something more solid and take a chance Fool card, create more happiness in their life. But at the same time, they're indecisive because it might take leaving behind, you know, other influential energies that are just not good for them, like other friends or family member, in order to come towards you. Successful outcome to your problems. A sincere wish will be granted. Good fortune. And things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the caterpillar. So I do see that there could be some really brilliant things that come out of this. Because I feel like this person's heavily dreaming about like being stuck and feeling stuck. And then I feel like they're going to dream about some kind of a rebirth. And then I feel like they're going to dream about what's healthiest for them. There's a lot of blue energy here today too. So you guys could really heavily connect with the color blue. That could be your favorite color or just like a color that you wear pretty frequently. That could be the color of your eyes as well. That could be this person's favorite color. But it just feels like whatever you guys are dealing with currently, I feel like you guys are getting like, they said the shorter end of the stick, but it's like, but I'm seeing that that's what you want. Like, I can't explain it other than like, I think everything's working out for you guys. Like, you're finally becoming this empress. And I do see that this person is heavily dreaming about you because I feel like they want to come back in. And I feel like it's almost a wish fulfillment for you. Especially with Temperance, good fortune, successful outcome to your problems with the key, and stuck. Like, I feel like they're going to be solving whatever issues that they've been having in order to come towards you guys in a more successful manner. Yeah, because this person's feeling defeated. They're feeling like they got the shorter end of the stick. Because I feel like they look at you from afar, whether that be like on Instagram, Facebook, even in person, but literally from afar. And I feel like they're looking at just how happy you are and how satisfied you are with the life that you've created. And they're like, I want that. I want that too. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. Someone is leaving your life. Chair empty. Love, deep affection, and caring. Yeah, so I feel like the chair, this person could be getting rid of somebody that is no longer serving them. And I definitely do see that they are persevering as well, because they do have a lot of love, deep emotion, deep affection towards you, towards this connection. I'm hearing I'm on your side. Okay. So some of you guys, again, that maybe relate to like having to leave behind like your family or something. There could be one family member that ends up like coming with you or like wanting to come with you. Because I feel like they have a much deeper love and affection and caring than like any of these other bitches did, you know, like, and I feel like this person has a lot more temperance in their heart where they recognize that like one good connection is better than 10 semi-good connections, you know, one good friendship, one good love or romance is better than 10 good flings or 10 mediocre friendships. All right, but let's go on ahead and shuffle Love Radio and see what messages come up for y'all today. I love this. This is going to be the song of the summer, y'all. I predicted Sports Car last year would be the song of the summer, and that was before anybody was like, what the fuck who even is Tate McRae? People still did not know who she was, but I was like, Sports Car, dude. That's going to be the song of the summer. I think this one's going to be the song of the summer. Vibe Like This by S.G. Lewis, and I believe it's featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Which I love Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like he has such a healthy view of women, and I feel like I love the way that he speaks about women. He's such a romantic. He's like the better version of Drake, to be honest. Like, messy tea. But anyways, Vibe Like This. Been around the world. You may never felt a vibe like this. Might be worth the risk to make up for the time I missed. Ooh. Yeah, so I feel like this person's really thinking about coming back in, really strong-headed, being that person that you can rely on, being that person that you can go back to make up for the time that they missed. This could even, I'm really hearing like this could be a friendship that's so strong that it really does feel like family. This one feels like it's a better friendship, honestly, than a lot of the other piles that I've been reading. A lot of the other people that I've been reading, this one actually does feel like something solid. At first I was a little bit iffy, but I really do feel like that. And I feel like this person recognizes that too. Like, they have been around the world, you know, they have been around the block, they have been this, that, and the next, and they have yet to find a vibe like you. You know, they have yet to find a soul that is just as beautiful and as incredible as you. All right, but let's keep going. Sometimes it takes a hot second. Oh, Fly by Hilary Duff. Forget about the reasons why you can't inside, because it's your time to fly. Yeah, so maybe this person even dreams about flying. Maybe you guys dream about flying in your dreams. Yeah, because I really have tried to like fly in my dreams. I don't know if y'all have, if you have any tips. But the only way that I've been able to fly in my dreams was when I drove like this like flying machine. And if you guys have ever played GTA 5, it's like the car that you can get at the way end of the game. It's not even like a car. It's basically like a flying motorcycle. But that's what I've driven in my dreams. But anyways, I feel like this person's really looking for that chance for themselves to shine. And I feel like the people that they're around currently aren't really allowing them to shine. Versus you, this beautiful Empress energy, you're so accepting and willing and able to let everybody else around you shine. Alrighty, but let's keep going and get one more message for you guys today. First day of my life. Think I was born right in the doorway. Oh, and that's interesting because look at what this literally says on the thing. If it'll focus. Bright eyes. I'm wide awake. It's morning. So that's crazy. Like, I feel like this person's not getting a lot of sleep. And then they're feeling like very wide awake as well. Yeah, but it feels like this person, I feel like, is going to be leaving behind a lot, to the point where it feels like it's almost the first day of their life. And maybe that's how you guys feel as well, having to leave behind so much to become the person that you wanted to become. Yeah, I stepped out in the rain. Suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yeah, yours is the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. Oh, I love that song. It literally gives me so much chills. And I just think the person that wrote it is such a romantic. The person that wrote this and the person that wrote Glue Song need to get together, because I feel like they would have the most romantic time of their lives. But that's totally what I feel. I feel like this person was very much so blind before they met you. They felt like they had to settle for less than what they actually deserved. And I feel like through you, you've really taught them that they can do better. And I feel like you might even just be teaching them that in their dreams as well. But yeah, it feels like they're wide awake in the morning. And it feels like they can't get no sleep, like they can't get no REM. You know, because they're just constantly thinking about you guys. And they want a successful outcome to this problem. They don't want to keep rambling aimlessly throughout their life. They want to persevere and overcome these problems that they might have had with you. They want to admit defeat. Admit that they truly do have this deep affection, love, and caring for you. So yes, my beautiful pile number 4, those are the messages that I got for you guys today. I'm praying that this brought some clarity. If it did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment down below. As I said, I love reading all of the tea. I'm here for all of the tea. And then definitely make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, as I am trying to get to 15K. But yes, I have tons of other pick cards on this channel, vlogs that are going to be coming out, so definitely stay tuned because we have a lot of baddie girl fun over here. But yes, Hotties, I love you so much, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Bye!